Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're doing well. I'm on today because I really need to catch up on a whole heap of stuff, and one of those things is my seasonal collage journal. It's winter here now, so I have to do my winter title page and my page for June. So I did sit down last night and find some bits and pieces for it. Just find the page. There we go. So I found this old vintage picture out of a book, and I thought I'd put that in for my winter title page, as it's a bit like this. We get a bit of sun, you know, we get the rainbows and we get the rain. So I thought I'd put them in, and then I've cut out a sun with the cloud, which I want to stick. I'm going to have to put some paper down behind this, and I've cut out a winter title, which I might stick over the cloud because I don't want the word there. Cut out some rain, little frog on a toadstool, some more rain, and a little pond. So I want to put all that together here, but I do need something to go behind it. So what I might do is have a look in my book page. Some of this might be good to put down. I'm thinking because we've got that yellowish sort of colours, something like that might be all right, because I can write on it. Yeah, so I might do that. Get a bit of a frog in the throat. I think it's having the heater on a lot, and it's been yesterday was very cold, and overnight was very cold, and your throat seems to dry out a fair bit in that weather. Okay, so I might just grab a ruler and rip these edges on a heavy one. Oh, I've got a little rippy ruler here somewhere. There it is. Almost the right length, but we'll just roughen up the edge if we can. So I've been rather busy. I had a lovely friend over yesterday. Hi Carol, who a crafty friend, and we went op shopping, which was great fun. And we talked each other's ears off. Cannot rip when it's like really close to the edges. It gets really hard. Should just rip it with my hands, it'd be easier. There, do it quick. I commit to the rip. Now we just need to take some off the edge. So I thought, yes, must get in the craft room today and try and do a couple of my projects. And I always seem to forget the seasonal collage because it's not actually a challenge, and I'm so busy worrying about getting challenges done that I forget this one. That will do. This side's a bit crooked, but that doesn't matter. Just debate where I want to put the crooked bit. Could go up there. Now, do we want to ink? I might ink with a brown. What brown do I have here? Ground Express. I don't think I want something that dark, so I might just grab out my walnut stain if I can find it. And I might just go around the edge of this page. Since I didn't go around the edge of the book page. It's just because it is pretty gloomy these days, so gloom up the pages a bit. It's been very gloomy here in South Australia, that's for sure. It's been wet for days and days, and then we've had one nice day. That was yesterday, and I thought I was going to have a good day today, but the wind's picked up and it's looking dark and dreary, and we're in for another, I don't know if it's 5 days of rain or something, so madly. I have washing all over my lounge room at the moment. All over the back of my couch. I've got like sheets and blankets to dry off and hanging on the rack, and then I've got baskets full of stuff that I need to go through and see if it's dry enough to fold. It's that time of the year. Let's put some glue all over this page, that should do. I've been watching I think it's a German show on Netflix last night. It was quite intriguing. Very dark, pretty gross. Called Parfume, or Perfume, whichever way you want to say it. Parfum. Yeah. But it's hard to stop watching, so I was up very late. So I slept in very long till the postie knocked on the door really hard with a package. All right, now these pages will be really simple, sort of in a rush to get them done. And winter I find winter the most difficult month to find bits and pieces for that sort of go together. So I had, fortunately, while I was ripping out pages of books and doing a lot of harvesting, I found some pictures and that and had put them away in a bin. So I had a few to choose from, and I've got enough for these first couple of pages. And I think I found a few bits that I might be able to use in my next lot of pages. But yeah, winter's hard. Not 100% sure if I'll continue with the seasonal journal next year. I'll finish it off this year. I think I've got other ideas for next year because I really want to get started on some glue booking and that sort of thing, and I tend to run out of time, so we will see. I do really enjoy doing this though. I'm just going to ink around all of these pieces so they're all ready to go. It's just helping to take the little white bits of my bad fussy cutting away and gloom it up a bit. I don't know if I want to do the rain though. I might not ink around my rain. Not with this brown anyway, we'll see. Let's have a look. Do a bit up the top and see. Actually, it does blend in with the page all right, I think so. And I'll gloom it up a bit too. Yeah, that actually fits in all right. Bit more rain here. Oop. Yes, it was fun yesterday. I think we went to 4 op shops. That's about the limit. You get a bit tired after that. There wasn't a lot around, but there's still enough to get some really nice pieces, and I didn't overspend for a change. So that was wonderful. And we were able to share what we found, which is lovely. So I'm going to put this down now. It's always nice to share it with someone else too. Doesn't happen very often. Now I'm debating whether I want to. I might actually glue stick this because it's pretty fiddly. So I'll grab my book, my sticky book. It's nice to be in the craft room. I've done a fair bit of cleaning in here, but not much crafting. Oh, nearly broke it off again. I cut a bit far into a piece of this, so I'm not surprised it's still attached at all. Let's try not to break it when we put it down. Get it where we want it. I think that'll do. There. So I still have 2 challenges to do for the group. I have to do the mixed media. That should be fun. I've got some ideas, and I put up our embellishment challenge, and that's to make a mini scrappy journal. So that'll be a fun one, to raid the scraps and find some bits and pieces that might go in that. Now, we'll put our winter on, I think. I think we'll put it there. I was going to put it over on this page, which I really like too, but sort of like to cover up that where it says cloud. It comes out of a kid's book, obviously. It had sun and lightning, and it's like I didn't really want all the words everywhere. So yes, I have a bit of an op shop haul to show you as well. And a few other bits and pieces as usual. Now, figure out the placement of these pieces. And I will go around this a little bit. Pond looks alright down there. And then we've got a little frog. He'd be nice near the pond, but hang on. Let's put our frog there, pond there. Be something like that. Hard, the rain's gone that way, isn't it? Sort of wanted the rain to go the other way, but could have some going that way as well, towards the frog. Kind of like it down there. Might just do something like that and be done with it, and that's a really quick, easy first page for me. The other thing is to do, no, has to be that way. But as always, if I find pieces as I go along, I can always add to these anyway. That's the fun I find with journals. If it's your own journal, you can always just keep adding. Do. Now I better stick these down. Cute little frog. All right, so I think that will do for that page, because I must get on with the next one. It does sort of need something along here. I might try and find a verse or some words or something that I can put along there when I've got time. Now I might just rip this page and fold it together for a journaling card sometime, like we all do these days. It's a bit sticky. And then the next page, I have cut out all these bits out of a gum nut baby book, which I've used along this in this journal here and there. These are all the wrong side though. I found the winter June pages. I've got this winter June title. I also have information from the flora and fauna and insects in June. Now this is Australian based book, so the information is appropriate for this area. And then I've cut out some of the corner pieces and another saying about June, and I thought they can all go down on here, but I do want to back it. And I dyed some papers with, when I did a mixed media project, I used a whole lot of grey paints, and when I had finished, I went to tip out the paint water, and I thought, why am I tipping it out when I can use it to dye some papers? So this is one of my dyed papers, and I thought, well, that's nice and gloomy. You can see here I've used some of your tablecloth, plastic tablecloth, and got a slight pattern on there. But I thought maybe we'll use this for this page, but I will tear it down. It fits all right height-wise. So I just really need to grab a ruler and rip it down. Make sure we've got it semi-straight for a change. That's funny. So that will fit on one page, and then we want to do another one the same size. So we will use this one. Just take off this edge if we can. So measure it up where, about there I think. Decide which bit I want where. Like, cut this one down along this plant. Now, so what I might do is go and just fussy cut the bits I think need fussy cutting, and then I'll come back. Well, that was more fussy cutting than I want to do again in a long time. But cut them down so it's appealing to me. Now I still have to play around with these pieces and figure out which I'm going to use and where I'm going to put them. I think this one needs some cutting. So we've got both big, aren't they, to fit where we've got. We can always cut a little gum nut baby off, and I think that might be an idea so we can fit these words a bit better. Use that somewhere else on the page or somewhere else altogether. So that's going to fit a bit better. And this one, we could fit something like that. We don't necessarily, I mean, we know it's winter because we've got winter on the other page. I think this one needs to go down the bottom maybe. Something like that looks all right. And I do have some, I'm thinking just to add something a bit extra, I have some grey lace here, which I like the look of. Be like a lacy curtain of rain or something. Just want to cut a bit of it off. Could layer it behind there somewhat. Down there looks alright too, or a bit of both. Maybe a bit of both just to balance it, so I need another piece. You hear the bird outside going peep, peep, peep. Must be a New Holland or yellow-winged honeyeater. They can be rather noisy, or it's the wattlebird. Might be the wattlebird. I like that meshier part being there, I think. Just going to trim it a bit. So the first thing will be to get our mesh down where we want it. So I'll put that right down to the bottom. So how I'm going to stick, well, I better stick my paper on first, hadn't I? That might be an idea. Oh, I like how grungy that is. Let's do that. Okay, then I'm going to use glue stick for this because I'm going to stick the pictures over the top, and I'll use my Helmars for that, and that will help hold this down even more. So something like that. So that'll be our temporary hold. Then we've got to stick this piece down. Now make sure that's going to turn all right. It's a bit too far over that way, but that'll do. We can trim it down if it causes too much problem. Should be all right. Now I want to check placement of our lace. I think I wanted that one down to the bottom as well. Yeah, about like that. So again, just some glue stick. I think I put a lot of glue stick where I don't need it, but that's all right. Doesn't hold it perfectly, but it tacks it down enough to put stuff on top, which is good. Okay, now I might, don't I? Will I, won't I? Ink. I think it does need some inking. Walnut stain's probably a bit strong for it, but oh well, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I could do grey. I do have hickory smoke, so I think that might work a bit better. It will just be in keeping with the grey we've got elsewhere. Might go around the page edges as well, just to help it all sort of go together. glossy pages, so I put a bit in the centre just to get rid of a bit of the glossy whiteness. Okay, so, and then we're going to put this one down the bottom of this one. So I think we'll stick, hang on, get it up the right way, Nat. So that'll be like that. Is that going to fit? Yes. And then this. Could leave this so you can lift it up, but it would end up getting broken. Maybe something like that. Alright, just did a faint pencil line so I can try and get it where I want it. You know what? Tin ink. Stupid ink. It ruins our lives, doesn't it, ladies? Once you ink one thing, you got to ink everything. Alright, try that again. This glue dries so quick, you've got to pretty well do it again. But that's some of the reason I like this stuff, so there we go. Now stick this one down. It's hard with the little bits, that's why I like glue stick if I've got real fine bits, or else the glue comes out and you see it everywhere. But I do want it to hold the lace down, so. Now we want to put this so that would be alright. Yeah, that's alright. Grab my tissue just to get some of that glue up. Oops, just getting tissue stuck everywhere now. There, it's not too bad. Then this one can be stuck. I think it's going to just about fit. Looks a bit crooked maybe. Might just have to do a slight trim off the top. That's all right. Now, with this one, I'm tempted to glue stick some of it, which I might do. And then we'll add a bit of Helmer's as well, but it's got a lot of little fiddly pieces. So I'll get glue mainly on these fiddly pieces. And then I'll run some Helmer's specifically down the edges and in the large area. Is it coming out? Yes. Oh. So I want to put that in line with the other piece, and then now glue rubber. Try not to stick my pages together. Just trim this little bit of lace. bit of more glue, we'll see. Let it dry. So that's that side done. Now I've got that. This, and we will ink those first so we don't forget. And then we're going to put June under his little feet, I think. So figure out where we want that. About there. Yeah. And again, I'm just going to do pencil line. So I know where I want to put it. Again, a bit of stick glue on the fragile pieces. Throwing everything today. It's making a racket. Okay. That looks good. Cut that piece off maybe. The piece of lace that's dangling a bit, I might just trim that, or I'll re-stick it. I don't think we need it on this, so I might trim it. Yep, that's better. Just grabbing my roller to go over this might help stick these little bits down. I did put glue stick on them, so you'd think they'd stick. Must have missed the little tip of this one. Don't matter too much though. There. Now, just got a bit here I want to wipe off. Alright, now we'll do this bottom bit and then we'll be done. That's looking good, I'm loving that. Alright, again, some glue stick. There goes some glue stick. Okay, so we want this one. These little leaves lifting up the lace there. Now we'll need to crease that so it closes. Don't want it to break. Okay, I think that's a wrap. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Put some more on somewhere, but a bit down there wouldn't hurt. I always do this, grab the scraps on my desk and go, where can I put that? Must have to go get some lunch after. All this crafting has made me hungry. Yeah, okay, let's put that down. I don't know if it really adds anything, but I've got it now. I'm just going to do a light bit of this, I think. Now that bit can come off. Can see the glue through. That's the reason I don't like using the Helmers with lace like this, but I will. Okay. Now that's definitely finished because I'm hungry and I'm going to go get some lunch. So we have a very simple winter page, which I might add some bits to when I find them, maybe some words and that around here. I'll have to maybe see what stamps I've got that can go around there. And then there's my June page. Maybe put some more glue on this when I can be bothered. But I love that. That's turned out really nice. It's sort of the dark dreary, which is what it's like around here, but we still do have the aftermath of the autumn period. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.